Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. Thank you. It's a special weekend, right, Gabby? It's your weekend. Not only your night, but your weekend as a total. And we're here to celebrate you and your commitment to Judaism. I know I'm looking forward to seeing you display that connection not only tonight, but tomorrow as well. And I know I've heard you practicing in here and coming for lessons, but now's the real moment where everybody gets to express how much they love and appreciate you. And not only just that, but appreciate what you feel about your own Judaism. And we're not going to lose that word, love, because it's going to become important a little bit later tonight. I really want to welcome everyone here with love for not only just celebrating Gabby this weekend, but a love for Shabbat and to take a step back from the week and to be able to take a breath, let the pressures of the week subside, and be able to walk in to peace. I want to welcome everybody who's here in the sanctuary, as well as welcome all who are joining us on YouTube this evening. Let's get everything kicked off. Gabby, let's come on up and help us with Shalom Aleichem. Page 5, you can find it in the bright red Sidurim. Page 5.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashar, Malachei Elyon. Ki mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Fantastic job. Thank you for leading us in Shalom Aleichem. Cantor, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's turn now. Let's get our Kabbalat Shabbat started by turning to page 10, Yedid Nefesh. I'm doing it.
Enjoy.
Yedid Nefesh Av harachaman meshoch avdach el retzonach yarut avdach kemo ayav yishtachave mul hadarach ki erev lo yedidutach Mino fetzuv vekol tam hadur nahem ziv haolam nafshi cholat avatach ana el narefana la Beharod la noam zivach az titchazech v'tidrapeh v'chaytalach shivchat olam v'tikyehemu Rachamecha vehusnal ben ovach ki ze kama niksof Lirob Tiferet
Uzach Anaeli Mahmad Libi Husana Ve'al Titalam Higalena Ufros Aviv Alai Etzuchat Shelomach Ta'ir Eretz Migvodach Nagila V'nismecha Bach Maher Ahuv Kiva Moed V'chaneni Ki me'olam Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai nai Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 Yananai nai 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 nai. Page 11, Lechu Neranena. Lechu neranena ladonai nari aletzur yishenu nechad mafanav betodah bizmirod nari alo ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher be'ado mechere haaretz v'tofut harim lo. Arba'im shana kut bador v'amar am to'el avavchem v'chem le'adu drachai asher nishpati ve'afi im yavun al minuchati. Page 13. Shiur Adonai shir chadash, Shiur Adonai kol haaretz, Shiur Adonai baruchu shemo, v'asru miyam liyom yeshuato. Page 14. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, betagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, betagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umlo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umlo. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yalo senai v'chol Hashem bo. Ki valishbot haaretz tishbot tevel v'tzedek ve'amimim atom. Page 15. Adonai malach tevel haaretz tagel haaretz v'ayim rabim anan rechasu.
Shama v'tismach Tzion v'tagalena b'not Yehuda l'man mishpatecha.
Bottom of page 16. Or zarua latzadi o yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua latzadi o yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua latzadi o yishrei lev simcha. Yishrei lev simcha, or zarua latzadik, or yishrei lev simcha, or yishrei lev simcha. Simcha tzadikim Adonai, adil ezechot shalom. Page 17. Shiur Adonai shir chadash ki niflot asa, Hoshia lo yimeno, Yisrael kodsho. לפני אדוני כי יבא לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל וצדק, ועמים במישרים.
אדוני מלך יקסו עמים.
Page 19, אדוני מלך.
יקסו עמים, יושב קרובים, תנו את הארץ, רבי ציון גדול, ורמו על כל העמים.
Join us, page 20, at the red arrow. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Page 21.
The custom is to rise.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai kevod va'od, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Yishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim, Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzei havanon. Vayarkidem kemo egel Levanon, Vehesiryon kemo vein remim. Kol Adonai hotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kod, Kol Adonai yochol ayalon. Ve'chasof ye'arot u'vecholo kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamabul yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai yos le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom.
You may be seated.
May be seated.
Ana b'koach?
Yeah, why not? Page 22.
I encourage you.
Ana b'koach, gedulat yamincha. Tatir teruach havel rinatamcha, sagvenu tarenu nora. Ana b'koach, yamincha, gedulat yamincha. Tatir teruach havel rinatamcha, sagvenu tarenu nora. All right, so we turn now to page 23. You know, it is commanded that you should sing, dance, move around for Lachadodi, that it really officially brings in the attitude of Shabbat. Cantor, do you have a good... I always get... 8. You have 8?
I have a whole lot of melodies for this one. Is there one that you're feeling this evening? Oh, we can do that.
Okay.
Do you switch? Do you do like a few and then switch melodies in between?
I don't switch, actually.
Oh, okay, so it better be one that you like.
What's the custom in the meaning of custom?
Of switching?
Switching.
Because it's a long prayer. I mean, honestly, I don't have a good reason, but there's a custom that when you do all of Lecha Dodi, like all 9 verses, that you switch every so often. I think it's to keep you on your toes, to keep you paying attention to the words. But I think it's like there was a cantor one day who had a little bit of spielkis and didn't want to sit with the same melody for 9 verses. And decided to switch them. I learned it, that was my custom at camp. That's how we learned it at camp. Like, we're always switching.
And at camp we switched, but at home in my synagogue we never switched. We just kept the same tune.
So,
Gabby, come join us for Lecha Dodi.
ooh.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmiyanu Elohim Yuchad, Adonai Echad, U'Shemor Echad, L'Shem Ultiferet V'Litfila, la 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 la, Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila, la 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitoch ha'hafecha, rav lach shevet be'emek habacha, vehu yachamol alayich chemla. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela.
Are we skipping verses?
Or do you want to switch it up?
Let's switch it up. Switch it up.
Lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Page 24, hitna ari me'afar kumi, livshi bigdei tifar techami. Ayadish benish benalachmi, sorry, krava el nafshi ge'ala. Hey, lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Hey, lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi velo tikami, ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi, bach yechesu ani ami, v'nivneta ir al tila. Hey, lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, yadanai, 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 pene Shabbat nekabela. Now this is one I know that they did at camp. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. 25. והיו למשיסה שוסייך ורחקו כל מבעייך. יסיס עלייך אלוהייך כמשוש חתן על כלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תעריצי. אל יריש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
We ask everyone to rise at this point and face the entrance to the sanctuary as we welcome in the Shabbos partner.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
You may be seated. Want to at this time, anyone who has recently lost a loved one over this past week and has joined us tonight for services, but I also want to make sure that even from a distance we hug those families in the East in Israel who have lost loved ones serving this week while trying to defend what is our homeland. So we, even from here, from Scottsdale, Arizona, place our arms around them. And may they understand that not only the divine comforts them, but we comfort them, along with all the other mourners of Zion and Yerushalayim. May they find peace, comfort, and know that they will always be loved and cherished. We continue on page 27. I like these more shit. If only I could find the tune in my head. It's somewhere around there, the earworm. Mishir le'om ha'shabbat, tov lehodot la'Adonai, uzamer le'shimcha elyon, uzamer le'shimcha elyon. להגיד בבוקר הסתך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי אסור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור, מזמור שיר ליום השבת. טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך ארנן. מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך, מזמור שיר ליום השבת. טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. נשבע לו ידך, ינצות בפרח לשם כבודך.
Tzadikata bar Yifrach, Erez Bavanon Yizke Shetulim Beveit Adonai Behazrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Hod Yenuvun Beseva Deshenim Verananim Yiu Lehagid Ki Ashar Adonai Turi Velo Avlatabo. We invite all of those observing a yard site or in memory of a loved one to join us for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 30. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
V'yalmad divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei kol beit Israel b'gala v'zman kari v'imru. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam u'omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Tamiran bi'alma v'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Israel v'imru. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Israel. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. For those of you who are visiting, I have a bad habit. I have a bad habit of not introducing myself to large groups of people when I'm up here on the bima. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andre Ivory. I proudly serve as the education director here at Congregation Or Tzion. And Cantor and I are happy to give the rabbi a tiny bit of a break tonight. He has been very busy over the last few weeks, and I hope that he is enjoying a Shabbat dinner with his family this evening, and he's ready and primed for tomorrow morning, which is going to be a fantastic celebration. I was going through old notes from a teacher, actually, who Rabbi Green mentioned in his Devar last Shabbat. He had mentioned a professor by the name of Dr. Zioni Zevet, who I also had as a professor in university. And every once in a while, especially around this part of the Torah, I remember taking a class with Dr. Zevet where we had to go through and exactly translate word for word the Hebrew for almost the entire book of Genesis. And I would sit with any of you who know these books, my Brown Driver Briggs, my lexicon, and a good copy of the Tanakh, all in Hebrew, no English, no cheating. And I would stay up until about 3 o'clock in the morning just translating word for word, making sure that I'm ready for class the next day. And sure enough, I came across tons of notes for this week's Parsha. Now, the great thing about my notes is you can always tell when I was awake in class and when I was falling asleep. My notes start off normal, and then as I was falling asleep, the notes get smaller and smaller until they just become a line on the page, and then they just disappear. But in this particular part, I was able to take exact notes on probably one of the most complicated parts of Torah. And that is, in this week's Parsha, we come across the binding of Isaac. Now, there have been many debates about the overall meaning and interpretations, but there's some very important notes to learn, some very important words that we come across that have significant meaning in this week's Parsha, especially in the section of Breshit chapter 22.
First of all, we can maybe assume that Abraham may have misunderstood the instruction from God. Why? Because he made actions to go and bind and sacrifice. But those words were not in the instructions from God at all. The instructions from God were to go and take your son up to a mountain that I'm going to tell you, Mount Moriah, and raise him up. That's the instruction. I don't know potentially where we do know, are given a historical hint of why Abraham might have misinterpreted this particular instruction. Because historically, those who worshiped idols were oft to sacrifice their children. Children in the ancient world were property of their parents. Now, you don't view Gabby as property, right? You're not going to... You view her as an essential part of your family. That's the core. It's not just... You're definitely not a piece of property. You are much more than that. How are we given the clue that children in this instruction are meant to be more than property? At the beginning of the chapter, God gives the first part of the instruction, which tells Abraham which particular child to take. And we're introduced to an incredible word for the very first time in Torah. We're introduced to the word ahava. Ahava, the word for love, appears for the first time in the Torah, at the section that is probably the most troubling. And this word has, the sages tell us that when a word appears in the Torah for the very first time, that it gives you a hint at its significance. And it unwraps a lot of the true meaning, what we are supposed to take away from the word. Now, the word love sometimes has, especially in our age, sometimes has become a word that we throw around. But it's not meant to be that way. It's meant to be a word that is to have tremendous power and tremendous effect, not only just on the person you say it to, but to have a tremendous effect on the person who is saying it and expressing it. This was a radical departure from those who worshipped idols. The phrase lech lecha even appears again in this section as a reminder that Abraham had left all that the ancient world had taken for granted, including relationships with children. Children were not meant to just be expendable parts of society. They are meant to be loved and appreciated. Now, I don't personally have children. That is the joke, is that while I don't have children, as a religious school director, I have everyone else's children. And I don't take that lightly. That responsibility means a great deal to me. And every child that walks in through the doors of our congregation and goes to our classrooms is received with that word ahava. As an educator, I think that is one, if not my primary objective, is to appreciate and love every child that walks into a classroom. This week, I was met with, and over the last few weeks, I have come across news of educators who do not take the same view always that I do. Some educators at different levels, middle school, high school, and university level, are actually promoting confrontation among students on campuses. That is the opposite of the duty of an educator. to love not only just some of your students who agree with you politically when it is convenient, but to appreciate the points of view of multiple places in life and children who come from different backgrounds, religions, creeds, and experiences. If it's anything that we can learn from the binding of Isaac, is to remind us of our obligation to love our children. Even parents, sometimes when they go against your rules, we love them. We cherish them. Our hope is that they learn from the lessons of our failures and go on to create a world that we wish for. That is part of love. Not to teach them division and hatred. We should love. That is our obligation as parents, educators, supervisors, neighbors, and just plain human beings. Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to page 39 as we rise for the Baruch Hu.
Do you have your notes and stuff, right?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, that's the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can have it posted. I don't have it posted. I knew that. Oh, I guess I don't have it posted too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have it on 2 pages.
It makes sense. So let's put you closer to the microphone, love.
Okay. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Baruch Hu Adonai. HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated.
Umavir yom umevi laila mabdil ben yom uven laila Adonai tzvahot shemo el chai v'kayam tamidim lo chaleinu leolam vaed baruch atah Adonai hama'ari v'aravi avat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta
Page 40.
Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu v'hem nege yomam v'layla ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
We turn to page 41 as Gabby leads us in the Shema and the Ve'ahavta.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'yata Adonai Elohecha v'chol levacha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'odecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatan levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'beitecha v'v'lechtecha v'derech v'shokbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot beinenecha uktatam al mezuzah beitecha uvisharecha.
Shema tishma asher nafim eto v'natati meto.
Adonai Elohechem emet v'emunah kol zot v'kayam alenu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu v'yizulato. Top of page 44. Umalchuto v'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe Miriam u'bnei Yisrael echanu shira v'simcha rabba ve'amru chulam Yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yai nanai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yanai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yai nanai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai nanai mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba kodesh nora tehilot osef ele nora tehilot osef ele malechutecha ra'uvanecha bo keyayam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu ve'amnu Adonai imloch leolam va'ed yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yai nanai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yai nai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai yai nanai yai ananai nanai yai nananai nai 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 V'nemar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov u'gehalo miyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Hashkivenu can be found at page 45.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'amidim malkeinu l'chayim u'fros halinu. U'shmor tzeitenu v'oheinu l'chayim u'l'shalom me'ata v'yad olam Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch ata Adonai Hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
We rise as we turn to top of page 46 as Gabby leads us in Vishamru.
That's not where it is. There it is. Okay, got it?
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asor et ha-Shabbat l'Torah Tamberit Olam V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asor et ha-Shabbat l'Torah Tamberit Olam V'nei Yisrael Or Olam Ohi leolam v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asor et ha-Shabbat l'Torah Tamberit Olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asor et ha-Shabbat l'Torah Tamberit Olam Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'ninafash Shabbat v'ninafash v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat asor ha-Shabbat l'Torah Tamberit Olam
Yitkada ve'yitkadash shemei Rabba ve'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechonu v'yomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman karib v'imru amen yehesh me Rabba mevarach Le'alam u'la'almei almaya yitbarach יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילם עם כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו Amen.
We begin the Mariv Amidah on page 47. The Mariv Amidah is done balachash in silence or whispering. You can either use the Siddur as your guide or involve your own prayers of your own heart and your own mind. And they go all the way to page 52. As you conclude your Amidah, we will pause for a moment to say a Misha Barak for all those who are in need of healing within our congregation and beyond.
Misha Barak Avotenu Mekor Habracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
This Shabbat we offer a Misha Barak to Yankel Hirsch ben Malka, Sarah Bat Chaya, Meir Hirsch ben Avraham Yitzchak, Michael ben Shulamit, Bat Tzion, Bat Zipporah, Tova Tikva, Bat Ruth, Chaim Leib ben Pinchas Vizelda, Devorah Miriam Bat Bracha, Avigail Bas Chaika, Melech Nahum ben Avigail, Levi Isur ben Kuni Leah, Pesach ben Avraham, Cyril Rashka bat Chaya Pearl, Miriam bat Mordechai, Leah bat Eliyahu, Shoshana bat Miriam, Shulamit bat Leah, Kalman ben Chaim, Christy Mor Hain, Aharon ben Lisa, Chaim Mordechai, Moshe David ben Chia Gittel, Yael bat Chaim bat Chaya Sora, Yehezkel ben Yaakov, Yeshua ben Shlomo, Chana Shifra bat Miriam, Malcha bat Chaya ve'Akiva, Miriam bat Avraham ve'Esther, Freda bat Rachel, Barry Poltora, Label ben Chaim, Sarah Chana bat Zlota, Avraham ben Zelda, Eliezer Leib ben Sarah Elka, Yocheved bat Yona Verezel, Gary Parcel, Shmuel Yaakov ben Zev Berivcha, Devorah Leah bat Michael, Lori Shapiro, Jeannie Eisenberg, Philip Eisenberg, Marjorie Simon, Nisan ben Fradel, Reuven ben Mandel Vachaya Riva, Celia Schreiber, Esther Batya bat Meir Veliba, Michael Donahue, Chaim ben Esther, Reuven ben Ruth, Yeshua ben Sarah, Leon Levine, Shoshana Sharon bat Reuven Vachana, Shmuel Velvel ben Devorah, Chaya bat Devorah, Bluma Binder, Bob Sutz, Ari Kenny, Leor Israel ben Rachel, John Gronick, Marty Cohen, Leib Acharon ben Moshe Va'ada, Meir David ben Brindle, Rivka Shendel bat Shaya Vachana, Shalom ben Pesel, Chaim Michael ben Yocheved, Eliyahu ben David Yehudit Chana, and Barak ben Bracha, and anyone who may be on your minds and in your hearts this evening.
Mi shebein achimotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn now to page 56 as we rise for the Aleinu. Gabby,
Take it away.
take it away.
Alini l'shabecha Adon hakol, latet gedula liyotzer breshit, shelo asanu kikoyer aratzot, velo samanu kamish bechor ha'adama, shelo samcha kenu kohem, v'gor aleinu kicho hamonam, v'yanachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, Lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu.
We have to do the rest silently. Okay, it's okay. Kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed.
V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz. Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. U'shemo echad.
You may be seated. This week, our congregation remembers with fondness the memories of Elliot Carpin, brother of Sandy Carpin, Henry Myuri, father of Jennifer Masloff, Jack Tauber, father of Joan Marcus, Max Weisberg, Marcia, your late husband, Sammy, your father, Murray Zemmel, father of Barry Zemmel and grandfather of Risa Brown, Sam Goldman, father of Aaron Goldman and grandfather of Sidney and Benjamin Goldman, Sidney Vlasco, father of Dorothy Fish and grandfather of Lisa Levine, Kathy Joseph, mother of Robin Gutman and grandmother of Sophia, Aaliyah, and Talia Gutman, Edward Morton Altman, father of Sarah Cohen, Samuel Goldberg, father of Bruce Goldberg, Seth Aaron Horowitz, grandson of Philip Horowitz, Sybil Betty Kirsch, mother of Sharon Carpin, Angel Topor, grandfather of Eddie Dove, Corrine Ehrlich, mother of Andy Minkoff, Isidore Drazen, maternal grandfather of Michael Hammerman, Arthur Bisman, father of Rabbi Mark Bisman, Bessie Groff, grandmother of Frank Jacobson, Betsy Samuelson Greer, cousin of Rose Hirsch, David Lyons, father of Brett Lyons, Isabel Miller, aunt of Myra Alport, Ann Newman, mother of Judy Frieder, Max Roth, grandfather of Jason Roth, Adolf W. Lippert, father-in-law of Norbert Kleiner, Alan J. Marcus, father of David Adato, Aaron Zola, husband of Judith Zola, Bert Gitlis, ex-husband of Arlene Gitlis, Carol Marcus, mother of David Adato, Harry Kramer, father of Toby Kramer, Paul Elberg, brother of Eileen Gross, Renee Selinger, aunt of George Bain Wilner, and Israel Wilderman, father of Merle Tarnow. May their memories forever be a blessing. All those who are observing Yahrzeit with us or in memory of a loved one, please join me on page 58 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'Yikadash Shemei Rabbah, v'Alma Divra Kirutei v'Amlich Malchutei, v'Chayechon v'Yomechon v'Chayei Dekol Beit Israel, ba'Agala v'Zman Kari v'Imru. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Olmei Almaya. Yitbarach v'Yishtabach v'Yitpa'ar v'Yitromam v'Yitnaseh. V'Yitadar v'Yitaleh v'Yitalal Shmei Dekudsha v'Rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran v'Alma v'Imru. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Israel v'Imru. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Israel. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'Imru. Amen. We now turn it over to our president, Steve, for announcements and some presentations for you, Gabby. Come on up.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Gabby, nice job tonight. We got a few things for you tonight, and then you'll get your official certificate tomorrow. So, what we have here is, thank you. Look at this, that's good. That'll work. So what's in here? We have a Kiddush cup, which is engraved with your name from the congregation as well as from Men's Club and Wilcott. It's actually over there, and you'll use it to do Kiddush tonight. We have a Jewish National Fund certificate in there, which shows that a tree was planted in Israel in your name. There's a tzedakah box from the Or Tzion Youth Department that's in there. And then the book Israel Matters from the Center, which is a gift from the Center for Jewish Philanthropy. So these are for you. You can take that. Mazel tov. And we'll see you tomorrow. And you can sit down. Thank you. So, a few thank yous and some announcements. Thank you to Cantor and to Andre for leading services tonight. Thank you, Andre, for pitching in. Appreciate it. Thank you to Brandy Allstatter, who was running tech for us tonight. Or Tzion Men's Club is getting together for a 4-mile hike at Brown's Ranch on Sunday, November 12th at 8 a.m. If you're interested in that, please see our e-bulletin and click on the flyer there, and you can register there. If you are not a part of a Chavarah and are interested in being a Chavarah, we have an event on November 12th as well at 3 o'clock here at the synagogue. You can learn more about becoming a member of a Chavarah. You can RSVP for that at otaz.org/Chavarah. Mishloach Manot Committee, which is a committee that we give gifts at Purim. They're starting, holding their first meeting on Wednesday, November 15th at 4 o'clock at the synagogue. So if you're interested in working on that with them, please join us then. The congregation and the Lador Vador Society invite you to a celebration of Ethiopian Jewry with our Sigd Shabbat service, dinner, and program. It's going to feature American Jewish University rabbinical student Samson Endorito from the Abba Yudaya tribe in Uganda. Ticket information can be found at otaz.org/LVS-SIGD, S-I-G-D. And again, all of these links and things are in our e-bulletin. You can catch the information there as well. Finally, registration for our annual Martini Night fundraiser, S'more Under the Stars, is open. That is an event January 20th, our annual fundraiser. You can purchase tickets at otaz.org/martini24. With that, there's a lot of other stuff going on. Please check our e-bulletin. Services tomorrow are at 9:30 here. And to the entire Chesler family, Dannah and Robert, Mazel Tov, and we'll see you tomorrow, and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Steve. All right. Gabby, we got one more thing for you to do. Yeah.
Not like the one that Ben found.
No, it was not a used one.
It was used. It was like half drinking out of.
No, not the what we're giving you. What we're giving. This is not a used cup. It's yours.
The other one is very
It's not like we had Gabrielle and then like crossed off the last name and filled in a new one. It's all yours.
Let's rise as Gabby leads us in Kiddush, page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri agafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitanu b'mitzvotav v'ratavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'avav ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lama'aseh v'reishit, ki yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta v'tanu, ki dasha mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'avava uratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Whatever you'd like.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Adonai Oslam.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
Shalom. May all of you go into Shabbat of peace and vayinafash and refresh your souls this Shabbat. And let's celebrate Gabby.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Thanks for joining us on live stream.